please pay attention to this screen. Our team is Accords Japan. As you know, our team boss is Mr. Accords. We'll do our best under his command. Now, we are going to talk about multiculturalism in America and the many things we learned during our trip. What's multiculturalism? We think multiculturalism is accepting other cultures. In addition to that, multiculturalism is respecting individuals. This is our definition of multiculturalism. From now on, I'll explain why we think so. Our presentation is composed of 4 parts. First, as for experiences in our class. Second, as for Museum of Travels. Third, American food culture. Finally, we'll give our conclusion to you.
At the academic program highlights, we pick out 2 topics from our classroom experiences. First, our presentation is on impromptu speech. In Miss Reader's class, we have sometimes had the impromptu 1-minute speech. The meaning of impromptu is done without preparation or planning. On doing it, we have to get our ideas in shape and to speak smoothly and clearly. These points are very important to make the speeches easier to be understood by other members. In addition to these points, we have to try to speak more attractively. For example, speaking with a pronounced intonation, looking at the face of audience, and so on. This point is important to make the speech more interesting. Next, we are going to take up the group discussion in Mr. Jacob's class. In the group work, it is important to participate in the discussion positively to make the discussion more active. And we have to state our own opinions and correct the ideas in order to be understood by other groups. Also, we have to listen to and accept other members' opinions to make group's opinions better. So, in the group discussion, we need some kind of English skills above all, such as speaking, listening, and summarizing. In addition, it is important to participate in the discussion more positively and to cooperate with others. In brief, group discussion needs positive attitudes and cooperation. Those 2 points are very important not only in the American class but also in Japan. We could learn the positive attitudes to communication from the group work. Finally, as the academic program highlights, we learned 2 important points. First, we should speak more smoothly and clearly and attractively. Second, we should be positive and cooperative. In short, to learn English needs many points and it is not easy. However, these points are important for not only academic grades but also in daily life. Also, as a communication tool, learning English is very important for us.
Next, I'll introduce the Museum of Tolerance. I learned a lot of things there. And first, I'll show you one of these things. Words. To hear this word, what do you think about? We always use this. Have you ever thought about words? I went to this museum, and our guide told us a lot of things about cruel history. In that, the most impressive word was the next sentence. The most powerful weapon we have is word. Words can inspire insight or give a lot of energy to people. Thanks to words, many leaders were generated and many discriminations disappeared. On the other hand, words can hurt or guide people to the wrong direction. One of the worst examples is Holocaust. In Germany, a lot of Jews were cruelly killed by shooting or gassing. So, who was the killer? Hitler or the army? That may be the former or the latter, but I don't think so. I think it was worse. Our guide said Hitler didn't kill Jews. I was shocked at this word. Hitler only controlled the army by words, but that's all. That's all he did. He didn't kill Jews. Knowing about this truth, I feel fear for words. Words can kill people. Finally, I summarize my topic. I think word is a double-edged sword. It depends on the way we use them, change the effects. It is right or wrong. So we have to use words correctly, learning about this cruel history by words and handing them down from us to the next generation. I think it is important, and that is the meaning of a Museum of Tolerance. I defined multiculturalism as accepting other cultures at first. To accept other cultures, we need to communicate with people by words. By words, we can express a lot of things at once. In addition, we have international language, English. English will enable us to communicate with people even from different countries. So nowadays, in many places like California, a lot of people from different countries live friendly. In conclusion, I think in the point of words, this site visit is related to multiculturalism.
Next, I'm going to talk about food culture. Before I came to America, I had stereotypes. For example, all Americans have always junk food, or a lot of meat, or less vegetable, or have only bread or drink Coca-Cola. So before I came to America, I decided that I would always eat junk food or less vegetable and drink Coca-Cola. Next. After I came to America, I learned that stereotype I had before is very different. In my life in America, I could eat many kinds of food. For example, Japanese food or Thai food and Chinese food and Mexican food and Cuban food and Italian food and so on. And there are many kinds of food restaurants in America. University Village is a good example. There are sushi shop or hamburger shop or tacos shop and Thai food restaurant and so on. So many cultures exist. So I think American people accept other culture by eating other culture's food at first because I accept other culture by eating other culture's food, and so I think it is important to accept other cultures to coexist. And I could eat lot of vegetables and fruits, and I could eat not only bread but also rice. I think I could eat more healthy food than I expected because my host mother don't like meat, and my host family don't like junk food. So I learned that not all Americans always eat junk food. So there are, of course, there are people who like junk food and eat it every day. In other words, there are differences between people and person, even people live in America or same culture. So I think it is important to accept other culture to coexist. In addition to, it is important to respect individuals. That's all.
As a result of these three topics, our definition of multiculturalism was given. In short, of course, it is important to accepting other culture. However, only this is not enough, we think. There are minute differences among things and people in even same culture area. So we have to understand and accept characteristics of other cultures. Moreover, we have to focus on individual. From this viewpoint, our way of approaching other cultures has changed. Originally, we tended to think of other cultures stereotypically, and we were satisfied with that. But at present, we can face up to, we can make effort to understand individuals. After we come back to Japan, possibly we can face up to other cultures, and then we want to keep this thinking in mind. Thank you.